Ladies and gentlemen, today, June 17th, Junior Nationals, Chicago, Illinois, Rosemont Hyatt. Has standing with me 2006 Masters Pro World Champion Bob Cicherillo.
Hey, Leroy Brown, what's going on, brother?
It's going down, it's going down. As you can see, my stomach ain't going down. Outstanding. Doing the King Kamali.
Everyone only 1 minute.
There we go.
But, you know, as you see where he's at the bodybuilding.com booth, what can we expect from bodybuilding.com and radio shows?
We are revolutionizing the bodybuilding world, Leroy, as we've got webcasts of all the pro shows we got coming up. We're negotiating right now for the USA Nationals. Hopefully we're bringing that to everybody. And onward and upward, man. Sponsoring shows, making appearances, you know, shaking hands and kissing babies.
Let's get it on Twitter. You up to after the Pro World victory? Obviously, very controversial. Contesting on a few boards. I thought you were a clear winner.
Me too.
Rusty Jeffers should have been higher, but hey, what do I know? I like porn. But what's on the horizon for you as far as competitively speaking? Any plans to do next year's Olympic, next year's Pro World?
Sure. Let me get to the first question first. The controversy, which I mean, there was clearly no controversy whatsoever. I think the judge did a great job. Of course, doesn't every winner. But you know, seriously, the whole Rusty thing. I thought Rusty was good too. You know, should I have had him in the top 5? Absolutely. You know, maybe 5th or 4th or somewhere in that mix. But the facts are the facts. The prejudging came and went, and Rusty was very soft and not in great condition. Night show, he was a little bit better. Same thing for Pavel. Soft in the morning. Again, can't really pose his way out of a paper bag. That didn't help. Again, much improved that night. But as everybody knows, bodybuilding, especially pro bodybuilding knows, the prejudging is the show. The night show, purely for the fans, purely to do this and collect your check. So,
when you open up the
bottom line was, you know, was Rusty a better poser than I was? Absolutely.
They're all
You know, was Claude or Pavel more muscular than I was per body weight? Probably. You know, did somebody out there maybe have better symmetry? I don't know. Maybe possible. The winner of a competition isn't the winner of any one particular class. You're the best of all, okay, overall. And that's the key. You know, I may not have been the best in any one particular thing. I'm not saying I am or I'm not, but I think I was the best combination of every of those 6 things I did for. And thus I was the winner. Simple. Very simple controversy there.
Simple equation. You come in shape, get your fucking rewards.
Nobody had the head.
Now, since you're the IFBB athletes rep, and you'll be hosting the Olympics with Shawn Ray, what can we expect this year at the Olympics?
Well, anybody that knows me knows that this is going to be a different Olympia than it's been in the past. I'm getting rid of that whole thing, much like I did with the press conference that we all go to now, and it's fun, it's interesting. It's, you know, we got stuff going on, guys challenging other guys. That's entertainment. That's fun. You know, sitting around asking how many chicken breasts you eat and stuff like that is not my idea of a good time. And we're going to do the same thing with the MCing. I'm going to take this thing to a different level. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit. I'm going to have some fun. I only had one request when they asked me to host the Olympia, and that was to completely have you know, nothing scripted, and that I could poke fun at last year's Olympia. That's all I wanted to do, and they gave me clearance. They said, you know what, you do what you got to do. You know, we trust you, but so I'm gonna use last year's Olympias for all kinds of material.
Any special guests coming up, like Triple H? Is he coming back?
I don't know if Triple H is coming back or not. We usually try to get somebody in the mix, but you know, I mean, Triple H, I love him. You know, I'm a great guy, but you know, again, is a guy like that necessary at a bodybuilding show? I'm not so sure. I don't think you need that kind of entertainment. I think he does lend to the show, but you know, I don't think we need that. We need to bring up the entertainment value at the Olympia. We need to give the fans a show, not a competition.
Very important question. I know it's on a lot of people's minds.
Ask anything you got, brother. I'll give you straight answers.
Is there a challenge?
Absolutely, unequivocally, no.
Booyah! No challenge round.
Got rid of that one. That was my first request when I got in. I said, hey, this challenge round said I ain't doing this thing. That was nice attempt. I know what they were trying to go for, but it wasn't going to work. The bottom line was that is not entertaining. You know, more lat spreads and more double biceps is not going to sell more tickets. And that's why I've been trying to get in this idea of bringing up the entertainment value. I had a better idea, actually, that I've been trying to push through, to basically do like a series of pose downs, kind of like in a round system. You know, get all those guys out there, pull 2 names out of a hat, let 2 guys go to the front, let them pose down for 30 seconds, let the people pick the champion. Not for the whole show, but just as an entertainment round. You know what I mean? And give them $50,000. But let the audience pick the winner. Now that's cool.
That is cool. Now that the challenge round is out the Olympia, it's time for Leroy Brown's own challenge round.
There we go.
I'm going to name a name, and I want you to say the first thing that comes to
Go
your
rapid
mind.
fire round. I got you, brother. Come
Dan
on.
Solomon.
Great guy. You know, has definitely done his homework. Very well prepared. Every show, every emceeing we do, this guy's on the money.
Joe Weider.
Joe Weider, founder of bodybuilding, the father of modern bodybuilding. Joe's had some health problems over the last few years. It's kind of interesting you mentioned Joe's name. These aren't supposed to be like one-word answers, are they? Or anything?
No, no.
You're never going to get that out of me. You got the wrong guy for that. But Joe has a lot less to do with things than people give him credit for. Less.
A lot less.
Joe's not fixing Olympias. He's not up there scheming who the next guy is. Believe me, he's been out of that for a long time.
Weider AMI.
Interesting pairing. Again, not so sure if it's going to work. I guess we'll see. Time will tell. But again, you know, non-bodybuilding people come into the bodybuilding world, and it's a whole different world.
King Kamali.
Mr. My Mamalu brother, very controversial, says whatever's on his mind, is not afraid to speak his piece, and he's shown over and over. One of the most flamboyant guys we got in the IFBB. I wish we had 10 King Kamalis.
Shawn Ray.
Ditto on the other end of the spectrum. Again, very outspoken, not afraid to speak his mind. One of the few guys that stood up for what's right and wrong over the years, whether you loved him or whether you hated him. Again, Shawn's another one of those guys that he's got a personality, and we could use more personalities in the IFBB.
Bob Cicherillo.
Oh, now you hit the jackpot, brother. You know, the perfect combination of all those guys. Not, you know, willing to say anything, but I keep it real. You know, and I stick up for the athletes, and I always will. You know, it doesn't matter whether I'm under contract with IFBB or AMI or all these other things I keep hearing. That where are all these checks, by the way, that I'm under all these contracts? I'm dying for these things. I'm waiting for the IFBB athletes check. Where's that one come along? It's a labor of love, my friend, but nobody loves bodybuilding more than I do. And I think that's apparent. You know, I go to bat for the athletes, again, I always will. And I'm trying to make the sport a better place. My goal, when I leave bodybuilding, whenever that day comes, is that it's a better place than when I came into it.
Outstanding. And last but not least, Bad Leroy Brown.
You kidding me? The man with the plan. You know, how can you be the sexual chocolate himself?
Yes, sir.
The bodybuilding world.
Mandingo.
You're doing a hell of a job, brother. You made a good name for yourself. Good to have you on board, bro.
You too, man.
You got it.
Bob Cicherillo, bodybuilding.com. Muscle Mayhem. We'll be back in a sec.